What is up guys, Killer Kid here, and today on this particular tutorial we are going to be doing a biplane. This is quite a big piece. I think it's kind of a show piece. I don't think you can actually probably use it yourself. Maybe you could, I'm not entirely too sure, by maybe shrinking the scale of it. But without further ado, I'll give you the rundown of the things that we're going to be using for this particular build. So we're going to be using a iron block for the rotor, or the rudder. We're going to be using, the rotor, yeah, the blades, the rudder's at the back. Then we're going to be using two different colours. It's entirely up to you what your colours you're going to be using. I'm going to be using clays. I'm going to be using a red stain clay and an orange. You're going to need some iron bars. You're going to need a couple of black blocks or black wool. It's entirely up to you for 2 wheels. And then obviously you're going to need some buttons for detail. So let's crack on with the build. So what you basically want to do is make a 3x3 block. So now that's 3 and then by 3 block like so. So you've got a little square like this, 3x3 all the way around. Then after that you basically want to come around and put an extra backing towards it, but make sure it's slightly one higher and an additional one further out. So again like this, all the way on. You want a 4x4 on the back of it like so. Come all the way up. Hey presto, so you want something that looks like this. What you want to do afterwards is just cut the corners out the back square like so. So there we go, and you should be left with something like this. Now what you want to do is run again with another colour behind this primary thing, or primary square on the back here. So for us we're going to use want the main colour to be orange, for instance. So now I want the main colour to be red, so let's grab an orange and just come all the way around the back here and just follow that pattern all the way back like so. So once you've done that, again with the middle bit section at the top here facing towards the front now, we're actually just going to drag it all the way behind us like so. So come all the way back, if we can grab it. Doesn't particularly matter too much how far you go on this particular build at this current point in time, so please do bear that in mind when you are doing it. And you want to do that with each of the 3 of the middles throughout. So again all the way along through here, and all the way along through here. We can grab it all the way out. Wondering how to build that as well, the big old TIE fighter. There's obviously a video on the channel, should be in the playlist as well if you want to go and check that out. So there we go, we're going to make it approximately about that long. Not too sure how long that is, I'll give you the rough measurements in a minute, but obviously all will come into place when we have finished up. So after you've done that, you want to continuously carry on all the other blocks, but with the primal colour that you're going to be using for your plane. So for us it's going to be the red. I'm just going to follow that all the way along till I reach that side. Might even have to chop some of this off, to be honest. As well, the other 2 that are here as well, you just want to come all the way on the edges and drag it all the way through. So you're left with a colourful tube with sort of a weird shaped front, which I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. Kind of like a Swiss roll, but with a extra added bit. So again, come on all the way over here, all the way along. Same thing on this bit as well. Apologies if you can hear the clicking. All the way along. Same thing on the last 2 here. All the way along. And the last one. Like so. So you're left with a pattern that looks like this. This is actually the main part of the plane. So once you've done that, then we continue on the next bit. So once you've done that small section there, what we can do is grab some fence from infantry, whatever colour fence you want. I've gone for the oak one here, it's entirely up to you what you want to choose. And then we want to grab another iron block and plonk it in the middle of our first shape here, so it's directly smack bang straight in the middle. Now this approximately wants to come about 3 fence high on either one, so 1, 2, 3. Let's probably go, yeah, 3, maybe 4. Let's go 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the reason why I've only done 2 here is because it gives the illusion that it is going sort of round really quickly, and I don't want to put an extra sort of branches out from the left or the right here, because otherwise it would look a little bit silly. So after we've done that, now we can start building or sort of creating the rest of our plane. So switch to your outer colour, the stripe colour. What we want to do from the iron block here is come 1, 2 away, and 3rd away. The 3rd one is actually going to come out now. So this one wants to come all the way out. Just put 4 blocks to begin with, so you've left 2 there, and go back on the other side and do another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So approximately you want about 3, 6, 9, 12, from about 12 out, so that's 4. Let's do another 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing on the other side as well. Go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like so. After you've done that, let's do the left thing first. Easiest way to look at this is look up and work from left. So we're going to come one block to the left, like so. One block up, back up again, and then we're going to come all the way over an extra 5. So 3, 2, so 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to come work back in, out, in again. And this should be 7 blocks long with your primary colour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which isn't. So we're going to have to make this slightly larger. So again, same thing as well. Go all the way along. An extra 2 blocks maybe. Yeah, that works fine as well. So the measurements are all the way out 12, in 1, out 1. The outer one including is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, the same width as the actual plane itself. In 1, out 1, and then it come all the way along to attach to the other side of the plane. Like so, there we go. So that whole entire bit there you can actually just fill in with your primary colour. But for us, we're going to carry on and do this. So the easiest way, again, just to come all the way along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Grab your orange. All the way along. Here. Make sure these connect as well. So after that, again, we're going to come, obviously, in 1, up 1. Just bring all this one over as well. Make sure it is the same. That's that one. Up 1. In 1. And there we go. There is the other side of the wing of the plane. So as you can tell here, we've got 2 nice wings. What we're going to do is fill those in with our primary colour, which is going to be red. And after you've done that, I will come back and show you what else to do. So there we have our wings. After we've done that, all we need to do now is branch up to the next layer. And this can vary however you like. For me, I'm going to go for the first red that's here on the rudder here, right next to the blade. Oh, you call it a rudder, it's really weird. And we're going to probably come up about, let's have a little look. I'm going to say about 4 in total. So again, the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And then I'm probably going to go to the back end of the wing, which is going to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on the other side as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what I can do is actually start building the next layer of our wing here. So what we're going to be doing is following, so the outer edges, which we're going to be doing, which is going to be following, we're going to come out away from 1. So obviously the top half is going to be bigger. So obviously mimic this wing. So if we come up and then out, it's going to be slightly larger than the bottom one, obviously, because it's the top half here. So we come all the way over. And again, you can mimic this if you want. So right next to it, probably about, let's have a look. Yep, here. So we come in 1. So follow this in 1, out 1. Come all the way over. Same thing on this side as well. Probably just carry these all the way along, which we can. Now that we've got the starter bit here, follow this brace over here just to indicate where the wings are going to be. Obviously out 1 away from this again. And I think it's going to be about here. So you pretty much just measure it all the way up, including the bottom layer. So yeah, it is that one. I'm going to put an orange there, then out 1 and out 1. And now I can connect this all the way through. There we go. And you pretty much want to do that exactly the same thing on the other side. If you're getting a little bit confused as well, make sure to use the bottom half of your actual wings. So for instance, I use that one to make this wing. So I'm going to come all the way over here. And I'm going to use this as a reference point. So it's obviously going to be here. So I need the turning in on this bit. Obviously the wings are going to be the same sort of length. But obviously this one's going to be slightly bulkier than the other one. So again, the orange in, out, in. There we go. I'm going to remove those bits like so. Same thing on this side as well. I'm going to come all the way over here. All the way along until I find that it's suitable. Grab my block here. Obviously now I can come in 1, out 1, and then connect like so. So there we go. As you can tell, they are pretty much the same height. So we can zoom all the way back out. So have a little look. There we go. So they're looking pretty damn cool. So all we need to do now is connect the outer edges here to the top. So what we're going to do is come up from the first red here before you get to this section here. And we're going to come all the way up to the top here. Carefully, you don't go absolutely too mental like I just did, because otherwise it's going to look kind of naffy. To about that level. It's going to be 5 high. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're probably thinking why 5? Purely because we obviously have to fill the exact same way as we did this wing with this wing. So obviously going to have to fill all of this wing in. So once we've done that, I'll show you what it looks like. Remember guys, this is why you can actually remove this middle branch bit now if you have that in there. If you don't, that's awesome. Just come all the way over with your colour now. So there we go guys, there are the wings done. All we need to do now is add a little bit of detailing and the back of course. So after we've done that, what we want to be doing is following the first red block here, and we approximately want to come down an extra 2, 3 with your iron bar. So again, first red block, 1, 2, 3 coming down, and then underneath that you're on a plonk your black wall like so. Again, buttons on the sides to indicate that they are wheels. Only on the sides, not on the fronts. Still, it looks pretty damn cool as it is. Now you can make them an extra sort of, too high, so we can have a little look at that now. See if it looks any better. I personally keep them at 3 though. You can have them too high, like so. There we go. And now let's do the back. So if we go all the way to the back, as I was telling about first, obviously this needs to be slightly longer. So from the wings here, as we can tell, we're going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's go 16. Let's go my lucky number. Let's go 16 on this whole entire build here. So again, we're going to do exactly the same pattern all the way through. All the way along, and then obviously with our red, we'll come all the way along as well. And what you can do at the back here is you can actually just sort of close up the back here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to add a little bit of flare onto the back. I'll show you how we do that in a minute. I think we might need to add an extra one onto this, all of this side. Yeah, we do. Oh no, we're good at that one. All the way over here. So 16 away from the wing in total. And after that, let's have a quick look. Looks fairly good to me. So after that, we're going to integrate the back end. And you can do this however you like. For me, I'm probably going to do it like I did at the front. I'm just going to come in an extra block here. As you can tell, I'm just making a square. That's obviously corresponding with the colours that are around it. Like so. And as you can tell here, the back end, and just come out an extra 1 like so. After you've done that, we can actually start making the wing end. And you can do this however you like. I'm going to follow the theme of the stripping. So the strip is obviously our orange, which we currently have. And we're just going to come out an extra 3, maybe 3 like that. And come out like so, an extra 3 again in total. Come out with 1, 2, yep, 3 like so. Yep. And we're going to come all the way along so it connects. And then we're going to fill that in with our red. And then we can start building a triangle effect up. Now personally what I'm going to do is build it like stairs. So I'm just going to come in a 1 from all of the build. Like so. And then I'm going to just put 1 more on top, like so, which is obviously the back end, which is the steering mechanism. Now you can have that however fancy you like, but for me, I think it's just kind of clean if we just leave it nice, simple and easy. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That is the biplane, guys. If you did enjoy, hit me up with a like and a comment. You could probably make this a little bit fatter down at the bottom actually. Let's add an extra block on the back here, because why not? Get a little bit more fatness going on there. Maybe bring this down in as well, maybe. I like the sound of that. Let's do that. And then 1 there, 1 there. Fill that pattern in like so. Beautiful. Yeah, something like that. Nice. So there we go, guys. If you did enjoy the little biplane, obviously hit them out with a like and a comment. But until the next one, guys, Killer Kev here, and Killer Kev out.